From a fake creeper build that you can actually make in survival, to a cool robot build made entirely out of spears. Here are some of the craziest Minecraft build hacks that you probably didn't know about. By placing 2 doors back to back, you can create a layered texture that looks like a brand new custom door. If you add pressure plates and a bit of simple redstone, both doors can open together like a normal entrance. You can actually fit way more text on Minecraft signs than you think. Instead of only normal letters, you can use special symbols and emoji style characters. Some websites can even convert your text into smaller symbol versions. When you paste that into a sign, each line holds more characters, so you can fit a lot more text. Using mangrove trapdoors for the frame, polished deep slate walls and blocks for the steel barrel, and a candle for a lightable fuse, you can build a surprisingly realistic cannon. You can even add a gunpowder barrel using suspicious gravel and trapdoors for detail. Then scatter a few heavy cores around it to look like cannonballs and complete the scene. By replacing all the leaves on a tree with resin blocks, you can create a beautiful autumn style tree. It gives the whole build a warm, seasonal look without changing the shape. Underground bases often feel a bit claustrophobic, but paintings can fix that instantly. You can use them as fake windows by placing a painting behind glass to mimic outdoor views. Whether it's an island or rolling hills, it feels like your bunker actually has sunlight and scenery outside. If you cover a barrier block with resin clumps, it blends in and looks just like an orange leaf block. You can use this trick to build an entire tree with a warm autumn color palette. Then scatter a few resin clumps on the ground around it for extra detail. It gives the effect that the tree is naturally shedding its leaves as they turn orange before fall. If you place a heavy core on top of a brewing stand, it sits in place almost perfectly. The brewing stand seems to grip it in a way that feels oddly satisfying. Even the gray textures line up in a really clean and natural way. It almost looks like the brewing stand was designed to hold it. You need this beehive. Everyone builds custom trees, but have you ever seen a custom beehive? Placing just one normal beehive on a giant tree looks weird, so instead you can build a big custom one using multiple beehives, composters, and trapdoors. You could even add cute decorative bees made from terracotta and glass paints to really bring the tree to life. Looking for something to spice up your trees? This cute bird box design is perfect. With shelves, trapdoors, and slabs, you can make a super simple build that still looks detailed. You can even use black concrete inside to darken the entrance and add depth. But where's the fun in that? I recommend grabbing a parrot and sentencing it to a life crammed inside these tiny walls. Using spears, you can build a super realistic robo-style boat. Then use armor stands or item displays to mount spears along the side so they look like paddles. Since spears already resemble oars, it instantly sells the illusion. It makes the whole build feel way more detailed and realistic. Bro, check this out! This looks like a double chest, but it's actually way crazier. Here's how it works. Take a chest minecart and push it onto a normal chest. Now, when the minecart comes off the rail, it overlaps with the chest block perfectly. And just like that, both inventories exist in the same exact spot. What makes this insane is the interaction. If you click the upper part, you open the regular chest. But if you aim slightly to the side and hit the minecart's hitbox, you open the minecart chest instead. And honestly, it feels like you're breaking Minecraft physics. Now check this out, a fully rotating armor display with 0 redstone. Here's the trick. All you need is a path made of ice and place armor stands right on top of it. Then add flowing water around the path. And boom, the armor stands start gliding smoothly in a perfect circle. Because of the ice, there's barely any friction, so the movement looks super clean and continuous. The result, a perfectly rotating armor display that feels almost mechanical. But it's just simple game physics. In your city builds, hide some graffiti in the back alleys, then place a few candles on the ground to look like empty spray paint cans. It makes it feel like the artist got caught and had to sprint away, leaving everything behind. Look at this house. Something feels off. That's because these corner stairs are impossible to place normally. You can't make stairs face like that in survival. The only way to get this shape is by using a debug stick to force the stair into that corner position. It's a tiny detail, but it adds some extra depth to the house. These water ripples look insanely realistic. If you use a debug stick on a skull catalyst, you can make this ripple effect play over and over. Now here's the cool part. If you put it in a cave and add dripstone with water above it, the dripstone will drip tiny drops of water, making it look like the skulk is reacting to real water splashing down. Why won't this door open? It looks real, but it's not a door at all. It's actually just 2 shelves placed backwards. Put them in a narrow hallway and players will keep trying to open it, thinking it's a real door. Or if you're too lazy to build interiors, just use these fake doors so no one can actually go inside. If you combine dark prismarine with sculpt veins in like this, it creates a really strange floor pattern. It almost looks like the opposite of glow lichen, like a dimming moss instead of a glowing one. If you make half your floor this sculpt pattern and the other half glow lichen, it creates a super unique light and dark version. Swap a few stone bricks with mud bricks at your entrance. Mix them in randomly so it doesn't look forced. They blend in well but add a slightly muddy, worn feel. It's a small detail that makes your build look way more realistic. If you place a campfire, set an armor stand on top of it and give it a dyed leather helmet. Then use pistons to slide the armor stand into the corner of the block. Place blocks above it to hold everything in position. Add a bed and put shelves on both sides for detail. You'll end up with a cozy couch that looks like a blanket has been thrown over it. You can also switch up the colors however you want to match your build style. Did you know you can actually put plants inside minecarts? Just look at this. For small plants, place them in a flower pot first. first. Then roll a hopper minecart into them like this. It will look like the plant is planted inside the minecart itself. For bigger plants, just push a normal minecart into them, and it looks like the minecart is carrying the whole plant. And it doesn't stop there. This works with other blocks too. You can fit cakes, cobwebs, flower pots, and even an ender chest inside minecarts. It looks so unique. If you want part of your stone wall to look damaged, try mixing in some stripped bamboo blocks. It gives the impression of thick scaffolding holding the structure together. It feels like the wall is actually being repaired instead of just placed there. This makes your build look like it's actively under construction. It adds a bit of story and realism instead of just a plain wall. And it looks really cool. You can use stone cutters placed between andesite slabs like this to build a realistic looking lumber mill. Add a few logs in between them to make it feel like an active workshop. Then scatter some leaf litter, planks, and extra slabs around for detail. Small decoration choices like this really bring the build to life. If you place a bed with terracotta blocks behind it, it instantly gives a solid backdrop. Then add wooden trapdoors on the wall to act like headboard panels. Place a small painting above the bed for extra detail and style. It comes together as a classic American style hotel room setup. In your snowy hills, try adding white or light gray concrete powder near snow layers. It breaks up the pure white and makes the snow look a bit dirty and more natural. This small mix of tones adds texture and removes that flat, empty look. It makes your white mountains feel way more realistic and detailed. By using a lightning rod as the trunk, a flower pot on top, and a fern inside it, you can create a mini palm tree. It's a simple setup, but it instantly gives a tropical vibe. You can also build tiny beach houses using wall blocks, trapdoors, and scaffolding. Put it all together, and you get a small, detailed beach housing area that feels really alive. So yeah, those were some awesome Minecraft build hacks you can try in your world. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more builds like this. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.